Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will be discussing the problem numbered spiral in our CACS problem set. So let's move on to the problem. A numbered spiral is an infinite grid whose upper left square has number 1. Here are the first 5 layers of the spiral. It asks us to find out the number in the row Y and column X. So this is an infinite grid. Like this grid will be expanding more, but you are given only the 5 layers. Okay. So now you have to find the number in the Y row and column X. Test cases are from 1 to 10 to the power 5 and y and x range from 1 up till 10 to the power 9. When you carefully look to this pattern, you can make some observations that if you move on to the columns, the column which are at odd indices like 1, 3 and 5, then the elements are mainly square, like in the first index 1, then the third index 9, the fifth index 25. And if you move downwards, then you can see in the even indices the number is even number square, like second index number is 4, then fourth index number is 16. So it will be easy if we can move to any of this number, and then we can either go downwards if we first go to any column top, or if or there is a second method, like we can go to first element and then we can move towards the right. Like we can, if we have to find 14, there are two methods to it. Like we can move to 9 and then we can go downwards like 9, 8, 7, then 14, or we can do it like we can move to 16, then we can find we can traverse towards the right, then we can find 16, 15, then 14. Okay, so after making some observations, you will find that you can see here that like if it is 3, 1, 2, 3, third column, so the elements are decreasing up till only 2, like 9, 8, 7. So this pattern has 3 elements which are following, like they are decreasing continuously, then this pattern breaks 14. Okay, now similarly it is for the rows. If you pick up like fourth row, then you can see 16, then it is decreasing 15, 14, 13, but after 4 elements are completed, this pattern breaks. So you go to row or column depending on which is greater. Like if row is greater, y is greater than x. Let's pick example where row is greater than x. If we want to find the number in third row second column, so answer will be 6. So how we are doing it is we are first moving to the third row first element, then increasing our element by 1, which is column number -1. Like if y is greater than x, in this example y is greater than x, and if y is odd, then what we will do, basically y is odd or even, we are checking it to find the first element. If you can see, if y is even, like y is 2, then the first element is simply the square of the index, like 2 square 4, and fourth index 4 is also even, then 4 square 16. But if y is odd, then the number will be y minus 1 number square plus 1. Here we will do like 3 minus 1 second index square, 2 4, 4 plus 1 5. Here n is 5 odd, so we will do 5 minus 1 4, 4 square 16, 16 plus 1 17. In this way we will find the first element, so we are checking for that only. Like if y is odd, in this example y is odd 3, so we are doing 3 minus 1 2, 2 square 4, 4 plus 1 5. So we got the first element here 5. Then we are adding how many columns ahead we have to move. Like in this, the column number is 2, but we are currently at column number 1, so we have to move x minus 1 columns ahead, so we will add the number to it. Otherwise, if y is even, you can see that if y is even, that is the row is even, then simply the first element will be y square. Like here you can see fourth row, if you pick fourth row's first element is 16, which is 4 square 16, so you can find 4 square 16. Then what you will do, as you are moving ahead, the number is decreasing by 1, so we'll subtract 2 from it. 16 minus 2, 14. Otherwise, if y is not greater than x, that is your number is something like, if we pick this case 11, your number is in second row fourth column. Okay, so let's see through this. Okay, y is greater than or equal to x. Okay, now if x is odd, like you can see here, x is odd 1, x is odd 3, x is odd 5, so the first element is simply x square 1 9 25. That what we have calculated, x square minus, like here we were finding the first element, we were traversing towards right. In this case we will find the first element and we will traverse towards downwards. So if x is odd, you can see the elements are decreasing, like 9, 8, 7, 25, 24, 23. But if index is even, then elements are increasing. So odd, so we are subtracting, and how much? The difference of the row, because we are in the first row, minus y minus 1. Like if we have to move to the third row, we are decreasing two numbers. Okay, 3 minus 1, 2. So in this case, y is 2, so we will add 1. 2 are this number which we found, y plus 1, 11. Otherwise, if x is even, let's see for the case where x is even, how we will find the first element? We will find the first element like x minus 1 square. Like this is fourth index, so 4 minus 1, 3. 3 square, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. So we found the first element, 10. Now you can see in even cases the elements are increasing downwards, so you will do plus here instead of minus. Plus the difference of the rows. If this is in the fourth row and you are in the first row, then you will increase the number by 3. 1, 2, 3, and you got the number. So this was the algorithm. Now let's move to the code. You can take the input. Let's move to the window. T test cases, then y and x. Okay, T test cases. Now what we are doing, if y is greater than x, then we are checking if y is odd. Y minus 1, y minus 1 square plus 1 will be the first element, and then the difference between the columns. Else if y is even, that is our row is even, then the first element will be simply y square, and we will subtract the difference. Else if y is not greater than x, then we will check for x, the column number. Forgot to add this plus 1 here, that's why it was coming wrong answer, I think, most probably. Now let's submit this again and see. Yeah, that was all about this problem. This is mainly based on some observations, and if you can draw those observations and write it on pen and paper, then you will be easily code it. Yeah, thank you guys. See you in the next video.